It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. If all you are is a human being and you have certain interests, but these things come with a series of sounds and words and images which are almost manifested by our imagination, created from our imagination, like God, created from our imagination, pretty much, right? It's an idea. It's something that's so powerful. It's actually in control of this thing that we call the universe. Oh my God. Wow. This idea. So empowering. Wow. There is something out there that is actually in control of the universe. Wow. That makes me think that I could do something pretty damn significant as a human being to show my power. It's almost like the ability of understanding the ultimate power has probably evolved us, really. I mean, that is an idea, isn't it? Like who the like people started like getting exposed to the whole not to talk about God, but you get exposed to that. And it comes in different ways, the whole idea of power comes in different ways. Music is one of the biggest ones, but you have a lot of different forms. And entertainment that's essentially what it is. It's like making someone feel something that's not real. But even if it was real, would it really be real or would it just be existing in the human experience? You know, like say you became a billionaire and the feeling of being a billionaire, is that genuine? Okay, it's genuine. It's real. Okay. You have the ultimate feeling of a human being because you are so damn rich. Who the hell gets to feel that, right? But I don't know. Seems kind of depressing. I mean, I did hear of a billionaire that killed himself. So, you know, damn. But well, you just think about that for a second and you just think like, oh, well, maybe all of our human emotions and all of our thoughts are just jumbled together in this big damn thing. And I'm not saying they're not valuable, but I'm just saying like whenever you slaughter a pig, what does it do? It cries, right? It squeals. If anything is about to die, it's probably gonna cry and it's gonna have some some diverse reaction, right? It's gonna have some reaction where it's just, you know, the ultimate sadness that I am so vulnerable to the conditions of life that now it's taking me under its wing and smothering me. Like an eagle just picked me up with its big claws, clawed my throat out. I can't even say anything anymore. This is not this is not my place to talk, right? We're just human beings making noise. That's all we're whenever you say something, you feel power. You feel something. It has an effect on your mind, but it's just words, man. Really, and that's the thing is, it's like to some people, they're not just words. It changes your damn life. It does things to you. But I think you can't change the unchangeable. You can't change someone who doesn't want to change. And when your thoughts reach so far, then eventually you start to understand so much, and then you're just like, you know, you're in control. You know what's going on. You're aware. You're fully aware of the situation and the problems you have. People pointing at your problems really doesn't help. That's the thing. Some people don't understand is they think they need to help people. Some people they're kind of internet noobs, really internet noobs. You think you need to help everybody. You think you need advice. You think you need this or that. It's like a lot of people know what their problems are, and some of them are just living their life because they're still trying to figure out a solution, or maybe they like their problems. It seems like that's the relationship half the time. Learning to love a problem until you brainwash yourself into thinking that you really like someone. That's such a sad reality to live in. I don't know why I force such negative idealisms on people. I need to stop talking like such an intellectual. Well, but that's the thing. If I wasn't like saying things, I wouldn't have any. If I wasn't thinking things, I wouldn't have anything to say, right? So I would just be a dull doornail with nothing significant. I bet you there's some smart asses out there who would like to take me down, give me a run for my money, shut me up. prove how insignificant I am because they are so much more clever. I don't think it's really about being smart though, because it seems like there's a lot of dumb people that can really make stuff entertaining. That's kind of the reality of the situation, right? I think the more time you spend as an entertainer, probably the dumber you get in a lot of other areas. But then again, some people kind of, you know, just work fast food your whole life and never even lift a page on a book or anything. Then again, books are kind of outdated. Think about it. I mean, we're supposed to learn from books, but we got videos now. We got videos, dude. We got audio and stuff, man. A damn book. We can record our voice. We need a damn book. We don't need to write this charcoal stone tablet crap. I've actually published a lot of books. They're probably becoming more irrelevant every day. Probably going to be. I don't think there will be books in the future, just little stupid internet videos like this. No, this isn't stupid. This is very significant. But if your thoughts don't exist, then maybe a genre doesn't exist. But that's like saying there's no point to life and we all don't exist, even though we think we exist. We just think we exist because we think we exist. Now we're just in a philosophical paradox of thought. And you know what? It wasn't supposed to be like this, but it's kind of true, isn't it? Maybe a genre doesn't exist. And a genre is basically a theme filled with thoughts and emotions and controversial input that come from a form of life, a way of life that is relatable, but it has to empower the person with the circumstantial change, the triumph, the triumph, the triumph, the triumph. Listen to angry music. There has to be a triumph there, I think. When you listen to angry music, it's better if the person ends up rich, right? Like, hey, that was relatable. And look, he's so rich now. Now everyone likes him. Well, if you end up rich and you're relatable to someone who isn't rich, that's probably going to get their money, right? Even if they're poor, right? Hey, you're making me feel rich. I might as well just give you my money. Damn. Wow. Crazy.